What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Shanochi and welcome back to another series of videos. So for this week, it's going to be something entirely different. I actually want to do commentaries on most of my videos from now on, because at this point I feel like posting gameplays feel kind of boring instead of doing commentary, so I decided why not just do commentary the whole time. It also benefit you guys as well as myself because I can reduce the amount of time to create high quality videos without having spending too much time, and I can communicate with you guys at the same time, which is really good for me as well. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this weekly raid boss. For this week, we have Demon Lord Zaura with plant type, dark attributes, well, dark monster type by the way, with the leather armor. For the dark attributes monster bosses, you need holy damage if you want to do extra damage. So any class, especially for cleric by the way, any classes in clerics, like for example crusader, champions, and then Mikos, as well as I believe there's another one. Oh yeah, monks. Monk auto attack does the holy damage as well, as I remember. So if you're using classes with holy damage, you definitely gonna gain more damage against dark attribute monster and bosses. So that's really good. Now for the skill, we will have 5 different skill effects. I think one of them, the last one, is going to be the passive one. However, the first one is Purifying Stones. Your character will get 80 poison immunity stack, and you are going to use this stack to refill the Purifying Stone in the center. Now the stone will drop 1 stack every 2 seconds, so you do want to wait until the stones drop all the way down to 20. Keep in mind that the stone does have 30 stacks, so if you stand on the stone right away at 20, it will fully refill the stone right away by using 1 stack, so which is really good. This is a really good strategy when you're refilling the stone. Also, do not stand in the middle, otherwise your character will lose a stack every 1 second. The next one is going to be Highlight. Now what it does, it's gonna summon a giant plant boss that shoot a laser beam. This laser beam will bind your characters, so what you can do is actually just walk away because it's gonna take like 1 or 2 seconds to actually charge the attack and shoot out the laser. Next is the worst ones. I actually really hate this ability. It's called Sandstorm. What a Sandstorm does is that Zaura will summon a sandstorm that spins around the map, and the position is going to be different, but there will be a gap holes where you can actually dodge the attack by walking into it. If you touch the tornado will follow you, and there's no way to cancel it. You have to actually run it out until the tornado dies. So in my opinion, try your best to dodge the attack but through the gap holes. Otherwise, if you get a tornado, just run away from the boss. I know you're gonna lose a few seconds, but it's better than nothing of getting yourself kills. Alright, the next one is actually my favorite. This is the Rune of Anguish. What it does, it gives you the critical rate and critical damage buffs every 1 second. You get 20 stacks by the way, and it lasts for a very long time. However, this rune does reduce your accuracy, so if you don't have the random status inker's accuracy, like for example like mine does, for my random status inker, I do have accuracy which is really nice against weak raid boss. So if you have this, you don't have to worry about that. And if you have the Vivora trinket, that is even much better. I think 240 is a good minimum amount to deal with the accuracy reduction from the weekly raid boss, so that is super good. And the last one is going to be basic attack specialty. Zaura is gonna hit super hard. Keep this in mind. If you have evasion, if you have block, those are very useful. Now if you're a cleric, you don't have to worry about evasion or block, but if you're a class using like wizard or maybe it's a swordsman and an archer, you definitely want some evasion inkers on your armor. Those will be very useful when you deal with this boss because he has an enhanced basic attack. Alright, I do want to go over my gears real quick. Now for my art, it's going to be Stormrite, which synergize really well with DOT damage, especially for AoE damage in terms of PvE content. Now for my main weapon, it's going to be plus 16 vulnerable hand mace with the Crusader Vivora. This will give me a lot of burst damage over time. Now for my trinket, it's going to be plus 16 with Vivora trinket. The Vivora trinket is really good against plant type because it gives me the extra 10% damage. Now if you have these field boss inker, especially for wisdom and courage, Wisdom is for the magic attack and Courage is for the physical attack. Now I do have a random status inker and con aspiring critical rate, which is really good for magic attack builds. With the inkers for Wisdom or Courage, you're gonna get like 14.1% more damage against bosses. So that'd be super good. And then for the accessory, it's going to be more poniatric set effects, give me the extra crit rate, plus 3 for the sales, and so on. For the appearance, I'm gonna use flat magic attack accessories, so that is pretty straightforward. And then for the car, I'm going to use 3 Zaura. This is really good because Zaura does physical damage. For the green, it's really optional based on your builds. I personally use 3 Lucia for extra intelligent builds. So that's going to give me a lot of magic attack. I believe there's a strength version as well. So if you have a strength version of Lucia card, which is really good, that give you like 120 strength. And then for the legend card, you have 3 options here: Garota, Monarch, or Zaura. If you have Zaura, you don't have to worry about Zaura basic attack, because with Zaura, you're gonna have a lot of physical defense. So that's extremely good. For the red card, in my opinions, because I personally strongly feel that the unicorn card is gonna be much better in terms of damage. Alright, where is the unicorn card? There it is. So for the unicorn card, you're gonna get more damage increase against dark attribute monster. Now the boss is also plant type, so you can actually use the illicit words cards. What it does, it gives you extra damage against plant type monster and bosses, so this comes in very handy. Now if you have vanilla card but you don't have poison damage, you can also use Materia card, which can trigger poison damage against bosses and monster. This will come in handy if you don't have poison effects. Now if you do want to use vanilla, you definitely want to use the Materia card as a combos. However, with this current boss right now, you definitely want to use 3x Grazing Golem, because Zaura has so many knockback skills, especially the spinning attacks and the jump attack, you name it. He does have diffuse knockback effects, so that it's very annoying if you don't have Grazing Golem card. Another set of combo you can actually use for bleeding type is actually ratchet cards. So if you don't have bleeding damage and you have a prison cutter cards, you can also use that. That can give you extra damage, which is really nice as well. Now with the plant boss right now, I do recommend trying to buy the plant types hero damage and goddess potion. By the way, these are really cheap at the moment, especially for 50k for the goddess retribution version. For the hero one, it's gonna be like 3k, so that is pretty straightforward. Now onto the skill build, it's gonna be very straightforward. I'm actually using exorcist, druid, and crusader. This is the standard magic attack build for cleric, which is really good. It's easy to use, it's easy to control. And then for the cleric, this is for my cleric, this is for my exorcist. I don't have any point into Kononia, I actually dropped that out, and I maxed out Katika Zor and a 13 point into a weapon Benedicta, so keep that in mind. Crusaders, max out Holy Smash with the Crusader by Zaura. That is pretty good when it comes to damage burst. And then for retaliation, I have the extra skill point from level 445 all the way to 450. Get a 3 extra skill point from the Magic Association NPC and invest into retaliation. For the druid, it's gonna be straightforward, max out grass, critical damage, transformations, 1 into Hindstorm, max out Thorn, and then the rest go into the Sea Bomb. For the common, I do have some mega set effects, so which is really good against plant boss, because plant boss has so many critical resistance, so it's gonna be hard to land any attack set effects. For the enchant status, magic build have a lot of options here, especially for the SPR to con conversions. This is really good if you have a lot of SPR status. Now for the physical builds, you're not gonna get anything out of enchant in my opinion, because the only thing that will benefit you is actually the unification. That's it, in my opinion. You can also grab these cleric buffs in my opinion, but this one will only apply wherever you purchase the cleric shop. However, if you're a physical cleric, you can actually use this buffs. For a druid build, you can actually use the critical damage buff and get an extra few seconds. So that is super good for 10% increase. Alright, before we going in for the weekly raid boss, make sure to pick up your foot buff, make sure to maintain your weapon, make sure to buy some priest buff in town. Please, you need to buy this priest buff. It's really good, it does help you damage a lot. The only way to tell that whether the shop is good is by buying them. This one is 12%, so I know it's super good, because additional damage is gonna be like 2000. This is gonna be another 12% for magic defense. I personally do not recommend getting magic defense, but it's up to you. So go ahead and buy that. Go ahead and buy the additional hits, 1952, which is really good. I also want to point out about the maintain shop. If you find a maintain shop without letter, do not use it. I recommend getting a maintain shop with letter. What it does, it gives you the letter masteries, increase your damage output by 15%, and increase your crit chance by 20%, which is really good, by the way. Now if you're not using letter armor, that max critical chance increased by 10% is gonna be super good. So technically, if you're using non-armor, this is gonna benefit you a lot. Now if you're using letter armor, it's still gonna benefit you. You're gonna get the extra damage and extra critical rate. Alright, make sure to use your special potion to increase the damage, transformations. In my opinion, keep Zaura from this location right here. With your screen out, pull out the mob a little bit. Oh, he hit really hard. Make sure to watch the metal, by the way. It's gonna go down to 20. Drop your skill as much as possible. When it reaches 20, jump into the middle right away. Oh, the lag. That was a mistake right there. What? He have slow? Alright, watch out for tornadoes. Go through here. Nope, I touched the tornado. This is a bad run. This is a bad run. If you have tornado, just run away. We should be good. Get an extra critical rate buff. Middle. There we go. Back to centers. If you make a few mistakes, don't worry about that. Just do your best. Watch out for guns. Nope, we should be fine. Lot of crit rate buff. Look at that. This is super nice. Middle. Man, this guy hitting pretty hard. Alright, we have 7 seconds. We have 1 second. Middle. Walk back out. Get damage. Watch out for laser. Rebuff as much as you can. Alright, watch out for slow. You're gonna get slow from here, right? By the way. Wherever he casts like a howling, he gonna slow your catchers. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. Alright, tornado coming. We have 1 second in the middle. Grab the middle real quick and just run around. And we should be good. Tornado's coming back. Alright, Zaura gonna have some damage reduction over here. Just run around. Watch out for lasers. Watch out for tornadoes. Keeping out from these centers. Got slow a little bit. Oh, drop your stamina potions. Middle again, coming back in. Now you can start bursting them. Oh, I failed that skill. Jump for laser. Now because I have gazing golem, I don't have to worry about knockback. Alright, middle again. Be efficient as much as possible. Watch for your surroundings. Wow, that is a huge amount of basic attack. Yikes. Standing on the right is super important because what it does, the tornado will over-spawn this diagonal right here. So this way you're not gonna get hit by the tornado right away. Alright, middle's coming up. Drop in the middles. Drop out. Another rune's coming up. Watch out for laser. Well, the rune's gonna refresh your buff right here, which is really nice, by the way. Watch the tornadoes. See that? Okay. Go over here. That's a lot of basic attack. Nice. Back to metals. Good. And you can start fighting Zaura right here. His basic attack does a lot of damage for some reason. Even with the specialty, that is way too much. He did like 20,000-ish. Yikes. Metals. Watch out. Try to stand on the runes of anguish as much as possible so you can refresh that critical rate buff. Oh wow. Nice. Too much, too much. Let's get this. Alright, back out. Watch out for laser. Coming up. Damage reductions. Pull him out. This is a good spot. My smash gauge is up. I have 1 second. Go ahead and cast my burst ability and get to middle again. There we go. Watch out for tornadoes coming out. We should be good in this position right here. Yeah, Zaura damage auto attack is super high with the specialty, so you need to be careful. We have 1 second to the middles. There we go. Watch out for lasers. Just walk up. Nice. And drop my grass here. My potion. Middle in 5 seconds. Always keep counting. Remember your numbers. Middle. Nice. Got it. We have 2 minutes left. Laser coming up. We have 3 seconds for middles. I believe tornado is gonna come soon, so gotta be careful on that one. Ooh, that was so much damage for basic attack. Watch out. Rune and Anguish is coming up. We could grab that, refresh the buffs, and then go back to fight Zaura. Is coming right up. We have 7 seconds for the metals. Tornadoes. Oh, I got hit by tornadoes. That's not good. Run around. Grab the metals. There we go. And just keep running. We're pretty low. This is not good. And Tias. Heal myself. Oh, the burst heroes. That was so close. Watch out for laser. Got the metal again. A lot of jumping, I know. Alright, go ahead and grab that. We have 30 seconds, gotta be watch outs. The base attack is increasing, by the way, so be careful. Metal again, 1 second. There we go. We are running out of poison stack, by the way, so keep that in mind. Ten seconds, let's go for it. Go for the damage. Just slow us down, that's not good. There we go, we got him. So yeah, this is how you fight Zauras. In my opinion, keep your eye in the metals. So whenever this thing drops like to 20, like maybe like 25, right? 5 seconds before the purifying stone. So from that, you can just like count for 5 seconds in your heads and like think about it. And then the purifying stone is gonna be ready. And just jump back in, get that stack up right away, then go back out.